So when I'm recruiting horses for either masterclasses or demos at horse expos, I'm usually trying to look for a horse with some behavioural issues that I can sort out in the time allotted. And one of the common things I see, I actually read an email this morning, someone emailed me, they said, my horse is hard to catch and he doesn't like to be brushed and he doesn't like being saddled and I had to reply to this person and said, well, personally, if I had a horse that was hard to catch, I wouldn't know if he didn't like to be brushed and he didn't like to be saddled, because if a horse is hard to catch, he's telling you, I don't have much use for humans. I don't have much faith in humans. I don't really want to be around humans. And so if you don't resolve that part, by the time you get to everything else, there is a part of that I don't want to in everything you do. So, you know, I have a lot of people ask me questions about, I have a problem, how do I resolve it? And one of the first things I always ask is, how is your horse to catch? And a lot of people think their horse is great to catch. They say, yeah, he's fine, I can just walk up to him and catch him. That is not necessarily good. That's allowing you to walk up and catch them, but it's not, there's not much going on there. And something I suggest you do if you have one of those horses that you can just walk up and catch is when you get close enough to them for them to be kind of aware of you, just stop and wait, okay? Just stand there and don't do anything. And you'll find that, possibly, it happens a lot with me, you'll find that it might be 30 seconds, it might be 45 seconds, it might be a minute, and it'll seem like forever. If you just stand there, that horse is not standing there unaware of you. He's not in his head. He's like, if I stand here, what are you going to do? It's almost like they're finding out what are your intentions. And if you can tell them, my intentions are, I'm going to wait here until you think it's a good idea to join me, you'll find that after not very long, they will just peel off, come over and say hello. And that is a completely different start to the day than they stand here and go, well, if I do this, what do you do? Oh, you're just going to walk up and catch me. You're just the person who wants obedience. And I think that, you know, it might sound subtle, but I feel like the difference in those two makes a huge difference in the interactions you have for the rest of the day. So here's a couple of little clips of, I've just taken with my phone, of horses around here when I've gone to catch them. So when you go to catch a horse, when they stand there like that, just wait, and at some point in time, that there will happen. Hey Bodie. Something I suggest people do when catching their horses is just walk up, you know, till they notice you and just stop. Like I'm going to get Bundy here, who's the one right in front here. And you see, I could have just walked up to him right then and not waited. And I think it would be a different relationship. Hello, Bundles. If I just walked up and caught him, than if I walked up and stood over here and waited. And I really feel like that makes a huge difference in what happens afterwards.